This is Teresa Pinto, and I will be reviewing the Competency by Design stages. So what are the Competency by Design stages? There are 4 stages in the Competency by Design curriculum, referred to as the Royal College's Competence Continuum. This continuum breaks down specialist medical education into a series of integrated stages. These are Transition to Discipline, Foundations of Discipline, Core of Discipline, and Transition to Practice. These stages replace postgraduate years. A resident will be promoted from one stage to the next after they have demonstrated competence as defined for that stage, and therefore each stage may last a different amount of time for each resident. Transition to Discipline is the first stage, and it emphasizes the orientation and assessment of new trainees. It formalizes the assessment and orientation process, ensuring a level playing field for all residents. For most residents, it will last approximately 3 months. It corresponds to the early part of junior residency in the existing framework. Foundations of Discipline is the second stage, and it covers broad-based competencies that every trainee must acquire before moving on to more advanced discipline-specific competencies. The trainee may complete a number of training experiences in different clinical settings to acquire a breadth of foundational abilities. This stage lasts approximately 12 to 18 months and corresponds to junior residency in the existing model. Core of Discipline is the third stage and covers more advanced discipline-specific competencies, that is, the essential competencies that constitute the core of a discipline. Trainees will be expected to manage more complex patients and issues. The duration of this stage is variable, lasting approximately 1.5 to 2 years, and roughly corresponds to senior residency in the existing model. As part of Competency by Design, assessments will take place throughout residency. However, the Royal College is considering moving the exam to the end of this stage. Transition to Practice is the fourth and final stage, at which point the trainee demonstrates readiness for autonomous practice. Dependent upon context and complexity, the resident activities may mimic actual practice and are performed almost independently. The resident should only require distant or indirect supervision. This stage is expected to last approximately 6 months and corresponds to the final months of residency and junior attending in the current model. Royal College certification will not be granted until completion of this stage. To summarize, Competency by Design is organized based on a competence continuum rather than a breakdown by year of training. It is composed of 4 stages and allows each resident to transition at their pace from stage to stage based on their ability to meet the requirements of each stage.